you. What do you got? I'm sure you don't need size, so Ronnie can sit next to you. morning, everyone. Welcome.
Also at this time, we are going to ask for all of our 6th and 7th grade students to begin lining their hallways to celebrate our 8th graders as they walk the hall before they promote tomorrow. 6th and 7th grade students may start heading out to the hallways at your teacher's directions to line the hallways to celebrate our 8th graders. 8th graders will be lining up in the hallway from gray, gold, to red, and then we will proceed right after the gray hallway down the campus to the 9th hallway. Thank you so much for your support.
Kids, it's spaghetti.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to ask you to please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I'd like to invite Rowan Gregg and John DeDesidero for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd like to invite Matthew Reef and Hunter Park to give our Maple Glen School Pledge.
As a Maple Glen student, I promise to be kind and respectful to my school family. I pledge to be honest, to work hard, and do my best to display good judgment and display others' best. The values that my parents, teachers, and my school possess.
Fifth graders, you may be seated. Good morning, Maple Glen Scurry. Dr. Smith, parents, caregivers, staff, fifth grade students, and those watching back at school, welcome to our fifth grade promotion. For many of our students, we are here to recognize 6 years of elementary school accomplishments. Please give a warm welcome to Dr. Smith, our superintendent, who will deliver the welcoming message.
teachers and staff, Mr. Perez, and most importantly, our amazing fifth grade students from Maple Glen. Welcome to the fifth grade promotion assembly. I'm honored to be here with you today. Today's a celebration, a day to reflect on the incredible growth we've witnessed and the bright future that lies ahead. Fifth graders, today is about you. You've worked hard, you've learned so much, and now you're ready to take your next big step. And look, you're already here at Sandy Run Middle School. There's a song by Gavin DeGraw called Fire, and it speaks to the spark inside each of us, the energy, the courage, and the passion that pushes us to keep rising, keep learning, and keep dreaming. That spark is what your teachers, staff, parents, and caregivers have seen in you all year long, in your curiosity, your creativity, and your kindness. Whether it was tackling a tough math problem, standing up for a friend, or writing a story that lit up your imagination, you've shown that you're ready to blaze your own trail. Just like the song says, there's a fire burning bright within you. You're not just stepping up, you're lighting the way. I encourage each of you to explore new opportunities in middle school and to chase your dreams. So today we honor your journey and we celebrate your accomplishments. I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the incredible efforts of our teachers, our staff, and Mr. Perez. Their passion for teaching and unwavering support have helped shape these students. Thank you for your tireless dedication and for fueling the fire in each one of our students. To the parents and caregivers, friends and families, thank you for being the backbone of our students' success. Your support, encouragement, and involvement have been invaluable. Today we celebrate not only the achievements of your children, but also the love and guidance that you have provided to them. Congratulations, fifth graders. I hope you and your family have a safe and fun summer. Enjoy the rest of the celebration.
I would like to invite Cashley Lane to present the awards for room 5A. To speak, excuse me.
Good afternoon, teachers, friends, and families. Today is a special day, and I am so excited to stand before you all as we celebrate our promotion from 5th grade. It feels like we were just entering this school yesterday. Now here we are ready to take the next big step into middle school. First, I want to take a moment to thank our amazing teachers. You have taught me not just the subjects in our textbooks, but also how to be kind, respectful, and curious learners. I will carry your lessons with me wherever I go. Thank you for your patience, guidance, and for believing in me even on the days when I wasn't so sure of myself. To my friends, what a journey we've had together, from field trips to science fairs and those unforgettable lunch hours filled with laughter. You've made these years so much fun. We've explored together, faced challenges together, and created memories that I will cherish forever. Even though we may go our separate ways in middle school, I know that the friendships we've built will remain in our hearts. Let's also remember the incredible experiences we've shared, school assemblies, sports events, and our art projects. Each moment has shaped us, and each lesson has prepared us for what lies ahead. We should all be proud of what we've accomplished as a class. As we get ready to embark on this new adventure in middle school, let's promise to support one another. Let's brace new challenges, meet new friends, and continue to learn and grow. Promotion is not just an end, it's the beginning of something exciting. Before I finish, I'd like to once again give thanks to all the teachers and adults in this building for helping me throughout this amazing school year. I appreciate you all for being here today to celebrate these memories with us. Thank you.
We will now present the certificates. Ms. Merrigan will say a few words prior to getting that.
It's been a little hectic lately.
Welcome parents, families, administrators, and fellow educators, and most of all, welcome 5th grade. Thank you for coming to support 5th graders during this time of change. 5A, what a year it has been. Over the past few weeks, I've asked you to reflect back on our time together, and you've come up with so many great memories. You've shared memories of silly things that have happened in the classroom, big events, opportunities that you've had, and time spent with friends. And yes, you may have mentioned academics, but that's not what you focused on. You focused on the connections you feel with each other and our community. Next year, you will have a new community, a new school. You will make new friends. You will learn new things. Change is inevitable. You will change, you will grow, you will continue the path to be the people you are meant to be. But I hope some parts of you never change. I hope that you take lessons that you learned this year with you. Yes, I hope you remember how to make equivalent fractions and how the setting can impact the plot and why it looks like the moon is changing shape. But most importantly, I hope you take a break from Chromebooks when your teacher tells you to be a human and interact with other humans. I hope you take random items from your classroom to create a new form of floor hockey and convince your teacher that they should definitely buy LED light-up wheels for their classroom wheelie chair. Or buy super concentrated vinegar to do a science experiment not in the curriculum. Or take a brain break when needed. I hope you have courage to take risks and to answer and to ask questions. I hope you make room for new friends while holding tight to your tried and trues. I hope you remember that it's okay to laugh at yourself and be silly. And most importantly, I hope that you remember you're only human, born to make mistakes. I won't make you sing it, don't worry. Next year, remember that Maple Glen will always be your community, and that I'm always rooting for you. I did pretty good so far. I will always be available for a quick email, a visit, or an update on who you are going to vote for during Fat Bear Week next year. While you may change into Cardinals next year, you will always be a chipmunk, and you will always be part of 5A. You can never outgrow that. I love you, and I wish you the best of luck next year. 5A, please stand to be promoted.
My name is Parker Abrams, and I learned to treat others the way you want to be treated. My name is Benjamin Buhester, and I learned how to do math. My name is Mason Dragon, and I learned how to make friends. My name is Connor Duffy, and I learned how to count. My name is Mark Ferraro, and I learned how to get back up when something happens. My name is Olivia Hood, and I learned how to spell my name. My name is Cody Jackson, and I learned how to make friends. My name is Bella Kowalski, and I learned how to do my best. My name is Cashley Lane, and I learned how to be a curious learner. My name is Emma League, and I learned how to make mistakes. My name is Aubrey Mann, and I learned how to tie my shoes.
My name is Michaela Markovic, and I learned how to read and spell.
My name is Reagan Moff, and I learned that asking for help is okay.
My name is Imran Nure, and I learned how to make friends.
My name is Nina Porlis, and I learned how to spell my name.
My name is Madison Price, and I've learned how to stand up for myself and others around me.
My name is Nathan Shapiro, and I learned how to be happy.
My name is Bentley Snyder, and I learned how to spell my name. My name is Vivian Snyder, and I learned how to make mistakes. My name is Jasmine Stock, and I learned not to give up.
My name is Ali Thudium, and I learned how to be a good friend.
A round of applause for 5 minutes.
I'd now like to ask Kevin Perot to come up and give his thoughts on his 5th grade year.
Check. I remember back on the first day of kindergarten, I walked into the classroom not knowing what to do or where to sit. Then 2 kids, John and Lucas, asked me if I wanted to sit with them. And now that I'm in 5th grade, John and Lucas are some of my best friends. Making friends is one of my favorite memories from elementary school because seeing them every day was one of the big reasons that kept me coming to school. The best thing about 1st grade was that it was virtual. My family would go on walks together before and after school. And on walks with my family, I got to have baseball catches with my dad. The best thing about 2nd grade was that I got to have 2 teachers. Miss Sloan started our year with us because Miss Middendorf had a baby. And then when Miss Middendorf came back, we got to have another first day of school, which was pretty cool. But after 2nd grade, I got to go over to the big kid side of school, the B wing. The best thing about 3rd grade was Mr. Stanley. I remember when he told us the story about the human-sized Goofy doll, and then after that, the whole school year was great. Also, I had most of my friends in that class too, so that was a bonus. The best thing about 4th grade was winning field day. It was really fun to play all of the games, and my whole class was super excited when we heard that we won. And in the winter, my class got to learn about different cultural holidays that some of my classmates celebrated. The best thing about 5th grade was 5th grade, because we got to do so much extra stuff like dodgeball in the winter when it was too cold to play outside, the Mundok picnic at the end of the year for our last party, the 5th grade pool party at Maple Manor, Dorney Park trip, and special games at field day for the 5th graders versus the teachers. And now I have to leave all of the great teachers that I have had here at Maple Glen. But in 6th grade, I will get to make new friends from other schools and get to do more cool things. And I will get home before my 2 younger sisters, which is pretty cool. Even though I have to leave my good friend elementary school behind, I will face my fears and step into the next part of my life that will have bigger and better things waiting for me. Goodbye and thank you to all the teachers that I've had and known throughout this elementary school journey.
And last but not least, congratulations to all the other 5th graders that are being promoted today.
Kevin liked that speech so much he took it with him back to his seat. Great job, buddy. Welcome, family and friends of this Maple Glen 5th grade class. I'll try to keep this brief because we are on the clock today. We are here to celebrate the achievements of this group of young people. Today we look back on the first 6 years of their formal education, even as we look ahead with anticipation at the changes coming in a few short months. We do this because it's important to acknowledge the work that they have put in over the course of the years to get where they are today. As I look at the group, I see a different group of kids than they were just a few short months ago when they arrived in September. Yes, they are taller. Yes, they write better now than they did before 5th grade. Yes, they can add, subtract, multiply, and divide fractions now. And yes, they have read more books and soaked in more knowledge. And yes, they can almost all sing the entire Liberty Kids song, including the rap. But those are the changes that are more visible or audible, more tangible, more measurable. What you don't see simply by looking at this group of kids before you is the personal growth that they have made and the challenges that they have overcome to get here. What you don't see is the ways in which they have grown that are far more important than any standardized test could ever show. What I see when I look at this group of students are all of the times when this year I can't turned into I can. I see people who have each faced their own struggles and have overcome them. I see people who have learned how to help and support one another, who have learned the intrinsic value of helping. I see a group of students who have realized that sometimes they have to change their perspective in order to see what's truly important in life. But most importantly, I see a group of young people who have learned how to face challenges and persevere through difficult times. To my 5B class, I have enjoyed watching you grow and learn throughout this school year. Nobody was perfect, least of all myself. But that's the most important lesson of all to carry forward in life, is that none of us are perfect. We can only continue to learn from our mistakes and to improve and make us into the best version of ourselves that we can. And that's not a lesson just for 5th grade, but it's one that I hope that you take with you throughout your lives. Keep growing, keep learning, and you will find that you can do far more than you give yourselves credit for right now. I look forward to watching you grow and learn from afar. Please know that you will always have me cheering you on, whether you see me or not. Thank you 5B for a great year of helping me to grow and learn as a teacher and as a person. And with that, I will ask 5B to please stand and be recognized for promotion.
My name is Beirut Abarov, and I have learned how to make friends.
My name is Landon Balaki, and I learned self-confidence.
My name is Jocelyn Caruso, and I learned how to persevere through challenges. first time and I learned self-confidence. My name is Raina Cowan and I learned that I am not alone.
My name is John DeDesidero, and I learned how to make friends.
My name is Mickey Dilsheimer and I learned how to make friends.
My name is Juliana Donar and I learned that I am more capable to do difficult things than I think I am.
Hi, my name is Alana Edwards and I learned how to believe in myself and be confident.
My name is Theo Gamer, and I learned how to tell time.
My name is Beatrix Geyer and I learned how to tell time.
My name is Rowan Gregg, and I learned how to make new friends.
My name is Owen Lambert and I learned how to do public speaking. My name is Tyler William and I learned how to be patient.
My name is Deirdre McGovern and I learned to try my best.
My name is Evan and I learned how to draw. My name is Anne Perone and I learned how to manage my time wisely. My name is Kevin Perone and I learned how to speak in public. My name is Fia Raymond and I learned how to speak in public and persevere.
My name is Lucas Verbitsky and I learned how to make friends.
My name is Auden Walker and I learned how to appreciate and respect different cultures.
My name is Jonah Weiss, and I learned how to manage my time.
Round of applause for 5 years.
I'd like to invite Priya Thomas to come up and reflect on her time at Maple Glen.
I have come so far here at Maple Glen, from a kindergartner who could barely read to a successful and confident 5th grader. It is amazing how time has passed us. I still have memories so vividly from the first day of kindergarten, which felt like yesterday. During the pandemic, I went to a different school in 1st grade, and I came back not even a year later because of how much I missed Maple Glen and how much it made me feel at home. My teachers have helped me come so far in math, writing, science, and so much more. Even though some teachers have left Maple Glen, I still miss them and remember how well they have taught me to become a better student. I would like to thank Mr. Bonner, Mrs. Winters, Mrs. Middendorf, Mrs. Wable, Mrs. Kavanaugh, Mrs. Hara, and Miss Curry, who have readied and prepared me for middle school. I'd also like to thank Miss Gerhardt, Mr. Meyer, and Mr. Hawkins, and Mr. Britton, who also runs chorus and has helped me get better at singing and feeling confident to try new things. I would like to thank our principal, Mr. Perez, as well as the administrative staff and the PTO, who have helped so much to set up class parties, help with yearbooks, and so much more. I would like to thank Mrs. Hamilton as well for listening and being there for me. I would like to thank my parents, who helped me with homework, prepare for tests, and how to feel confident in presenting in front of the class and standing up for myself. I am grateful for the friendships I have made here at Maple Glen. The friends I have made in kindergarten and 1st grade are my best friends now.
I'm going to miss being able to walk to and from school with my sister and her giving me a hug every time she sees me in the hallway. Maple Glen has provided me opportunities to make memories that I will never forget, both in and out of school. I am grateful for the opportunities to play so many games at recess and to hang out with friends in different classes that I am not always able to see during the day. Being able to become so close with so many people here at Maple Glen has helped me to develop my social skills as well. I once heard a quote that went like this: "A ship is safest in its harbor, but that's not what ships are built for." This quote relates to us going to middle school because we feel safe and we feel at home here at Maple Glen, but we have to be ready to move out of our comfort zone and move on to a different environment to meet new people. Although we are looking forward to going to Sandy Run Middle School and becoming Cardinals, deep down we will always be Chipmunks. We will never forget all of the memories that we have made here at Maple Glen and our amazing teachers who have helped us learn and grow. We will never forget all of the friendships that we have made here. From our experience here at Maple Glen Elementary School, we now feel confident, ready, and prepared to move on to be 6th graders. Thank you.
To be perfectly honest, I've been both excited and completely dreading this moment. Excited because this class is really a special one, and I'm so proud of everything you've accomplished. Dreading it because I love this class so much, and I really don't want to ugly cry in front of you all right now. 5C, I know it's starting to hit. You're reaching the end of your time as elementary schoolers. As your teacher, one of my biggest goals each year is to build a classroom community, a home away from home with a place for you. It's hard to pinpoint exactly when a group of students becomes a true community, but with 5C, it happened so naturally. You made it easy. This year, we were lucky enough to have Miss Curry join our classroom as a student teacher. I remember telling her on her first day in January, "You have no idea how lucky you are, because to know this class really is to love them." And on her last day, she turned to me and asked, "Is every class always this amazing? How do you ever say goodbye?" I watched her tearfully say goodbye to you, and as you attacked her with a group hug, I thought selfishly to myself, thank goodness I don't have to do that yet. But now, here we are, and while I'm still not quite ready, I also know how lucky I am to have had a class that makes saying goodbye this hard. Just last week, I asked all of 5C to write letters to my future 5th graders. Words of encouragement to help them through those scary first days. You jumped at the chance to help. You told them things like, "It's totally normal to feel nervous. Everyone feels that way when you're starting something new." And reading your letters made me realize you're not just writing to comfort others. You've written advice you can carry with you as you head to middle school. You're more ready than you know. As we end our year together, there are a few things I hope you'll always remember. Not just how to write a great TDA or solve multi-step equations, but the things that truly matter. Progress is always more important than perfection. You can turn your what-ifs into even-ifs. And wherever life takes you, you'll always have people who love you and who care deeply about you. Wherever you're going, know that your Maple Glen family will be here and will always be cheering you on. Because I know you, I know your future is going to be so, so bright. 5C, please stand to be promoted.
My name is Addison Adler, and I learned that mistakes are a part of life and everything's going to work out.
My name is Gigi Olivet, and I learned how to make friends. My name is Molly Blum, and I learned how to be proud of what makes me unique.
My name is Connor Chino, and I learned that sometimes you just have to stop talking.
My name is Charlotte, and I learned that mistakes help you in life. My name is Aubrielle DiNapoli, and I learned that nothing will come easy if you don't try. My name is Emily Ernesto, and I learned that mistakes lead to success. My name is Whitney Fox, and I learned that trying and failing is better than not trying at all. My name is Lily Hampton, and I learned how to persevere even when things get hard.
My name is Charlie Hecht, and I learned how to be proud of myself. My name is Charlie Hecht, and I learned how to be proud of myself. My name is Jared Hecht, and I learned how to make friends.
My name is Dylan Kroon, and I learned how to multiply. My name is Zoe McAtee, and I like to try my best in everything I do. My name is Chloe O'Donnell, and I learned that I am good at math. My name is Hunter Park, and I learned that I have a musical talent. My name is James Bourne, and I learned multiplication and division.
My name is Matthew Reef, and I learned that sometimes you know you're going to fail, but you might as well try.
My name is Alex Silverman, and I learned that it's okay to make mistakes. My name is Veta Slepian, and I learned how to forgive. My name is Priya Thomas, and I learned that mistakes are what make you stronger. My name is Manon Bonsman, and I learned the formula for area.
My name is Owen Zahn, and I learned how to read and do math. I also learned how to shake hands, which I will now show.
We've been practicing. Let's give 5C another round of applause. 5C, you may be seated.
It is my honor to bring up Kenzie Domansky to speak on behalf of 5D.
Hello everyone, parents, family, teachers, and of course my fellow fifth graders. Being a student here at Maple Glen has been such a great experience that has led us to this special day. Today we get to celebrate all that we have accomplished, and we have so much more to do in our next chapter of middle school. Fifth grade went so fast, and it is such a crazy time in our lives. We've all grown to be more than we ever thought we could, not just in height, but the way we've learned to think, lead, be kind, and most importantly, how to be ourselves. We have solved hard math problems, even ones our parents couldn't solve, written stories, studied history, explored science, and discovered things about the world and ourselves that we didn't know before. We have been scared, mad, sad, and even stressed, and our amazing teachers and parents send so much support. We will feel all of these things again. But here's the deal. You are ready. Ready to meet new teachers, make new friends, and navigate new hallways. You will not be going alone. Maple Glen is where we made our roots, and we will bring everything with us we learned. To our parents and families, you have been behind the scenes cheering us on, offering constant hugs, helping with homework, and attending all the events. You are a steady stream of support. We will need this in years to come. To our teachers, it's not just books, assignments, and links. You have shown us life lessons that we will remember. Thank you for your patience, perseverance, discipline, and creativity. Most of all, thank you for your dedication and love for learning, and love for your students. We feel it. To all my fellow fifth graders, congratulations. We should be proud of ourselves. Remember to be brave, and you know you are strong. You are also smarter than you think. In conclusion, I would like to quote a wonderful song I learned at the chorus at Maple Glen. There are times when you might feel aimless, you can't see the places where you belong, but you will find that there is a purpose. It's been there within you all along. Middle school, here we come. Now go out and be amazing.
Good morning, families, friends, and our amazing fifth graders. My name is Mrs. Dianchi, and I'm the very proud teacher of 5D. Today is a big day. It's the end of elementary school and the beginning of a brand new adventure, middle school. Yes, that magical place with 3 floors, class schedules, and the age-old challenge of opening a locker without needing a crowbar. Now, before you head off to that land of changing classes and growing taller by the minute, I want to take a moment to talk about a few things that you've learned here. Not just math facts or how to write a strong paragraph, but some life lessons you'll take with you wherever you go. Let's start with grit. Grit is what gets you through the tough stuff. It's what kept you going during those long tests, group projects, coding those robots for the Thanksgiving Day parade, or even the marshmallow launcher, and figuring out long division without bursting into tears. That's grit, and you've got it. Then there's the importance of learning from your mistakes. You've learned that getting something wrong doesn't mean you failed. It means you're trying, that you're getting better. Like the times we played Which One Doesn't Belong with our fake microphone, or when we made the storyboard for Letters from Earthbound. Some of you have even learned from the mistake of not charging your Chromebook so that it's actually ready for school. You all reflected on your mistakes and use them as a learning opportunity to improve. Look at you now. The last lesson, though, is maybe the most important of all, believing in yourself. Middle school will bring new challenges, new people, and yes, probably a few confusing locker combinations. But don't worry, you've already proven that you're capable of so much. Believe in your voice, your ideas, your effort. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to keep showing up and doing your best. You need to practice being a good friend and know that true friends accept you for who you are, not who they want you to be. As Lightning McQueen says, don't let others dictate your race. You have the power to forge your own path and show the world what you're made of. Ka-check! You are ready to show Sandy Run not just what you've learned, but who you are becoming. Confident, curious, kind, and yes, still a little silly, which we love. So go out there, ask questions, take risks, and keep learning. The world is waiting, and it's so lucky to have you in it. And now for one of the last times as a 5th grade class. As class? 5D, please stand to be promoted.
My name is Avery, and the most important thing that I learned at Maple Glen is how to make new friends. My name is Emma Allwater, and the most important thing that I learned at Maple Glen is how to speak a different language. My name is Jack Boneham, and the most important thing I learned at Maple Glen is how to have fun.
My name is Evan Borowski, and the most important thing I learned at Maple Glen is patience.
My name is Leo Bradbury, and the most important thing I learned at Maple Glen is how to make friends. My name is Aria Jamelis, and the most important thing I learned at Maple Glen is how to make people smile. My name is Mackenzie Domansky, and the most important thing I learned at Maple Glen is that it's okay to be different. My name is Finch Ferguson, and the most important thing I learned at Maple Glen is that making new friends isn't as hard as you think. My name is Henry Hodge, and the most important thing I learned at Maple Glen is if you're listening and being kind, school becomes even more fun. My name is Michaela Herman, and the most important thing I learned at Maple Glen is practice makes permanent, not perfect. My name is Isaac Wong, and the most important thing I learned at Maple Glen is learning numbers. My name is Ethan Marks, and the most important thing I learned at Maple Glen is how to do math. My name is Luke McEntee, and the most important thing I learned at Maple Glen is how to help people. My name is Matthew Ling, and the most important thing I learned at Maple Glen is to have fun. My name is Evie Fiambles, and the most important thing I learned at Maple Glen is how to play the flute.
My name is Zachary Pinto, and the most important thing I learned at Maple Glen is to learn from your failures.
My name is Mark Sanchez, and the most important thing I learned from Maple Glen is long division.
My name is Matthew Schaefer, and the most important thing I learned at Maple Glen is to be kind to others. My name is Jack Shepard, and the most important thing I learned at Maple Glen is the golden rule. My name is Sonia Yoon, and the most important thing I learned at Maple Glen is to never give up. My name is Charlotte Zachariah, and the most important thing I learned at Maple Glen is how to make friends. My name is Brian Zeke, and the most important thing I learned at Maple Glen is the alphabet.
And now another round of applause for Mr. Britton to lead us in a song.
gotten to know her very well. Sadly, she's retiring after this year, but not without teaching hundreds of children first. She has taught so many kids so many different things, from strategies for thinking outside the box to more nonfiction topics as in space or trees. Mrs. Parsons has made such an impact on kids of all ages, and I'm one of the very lucky students that got to be a part of her class. Thank you, Mrs. Parsons, for teaching all of us.
So, we'd like to recognize Mrs. Parsons. You have changed the world because you have touched so many lives. Best wishes on your retirement. 37 years of dedicated service to the Upper Dublin School District and Maple Glen Elementary. I'd like to ask Emily and Olivia Hood to come up.
Today we are here to give a special thank you to Mr. Tom, the crossing guard. Every day we pass him and he says good morning or have a good day at school.
And every afternoon, we pass him and he says, have a good evening or have a good night.
So one of the best crossing guards and is always in a good mood.
So please give it up for Mr. Tom, our crossing guard.
So, Mr. Tom Robinson, thank you for 11 years of service as a crossing guard. You created a legacy of safety and support for generations to come. Thank you. I want to express my gratitude and thanks to the parents and guardians for their trust and support of these amazing fifth graders. Your children have made this year truly special. A big thanks to our amazing PTO, and many of them are moving on, so we want to thank you for your years of dedicated service to our school and for making creative memories for all of our students. I also want to acknowledge the dedicated Maple Glen staff, including our fifth grade teachers and support staff, for fostering such a nurturing environment that helped our children thrive. To our fifth grade parents, to our fifth grade class, I've enjoyed watching you grow academically and socially. Your achievements, your competitive spirit, teamwork, and talents have been impressive to watch. As you move on to Sandy Run Middle School, here are some pieces of advice. Be responsible, own your success, learn from your mistakes. Don't forget to thank those that helped you along the way. Be kind. Remember that kindness matters, especially during many times of change. Dream big. This is just one chapter in your educational journey, and more promotion and graduations await. To our fifth grade parents, as your children transition to the next phase of their education, continue to support them through their independence. However, allow them to make mistakes. Thank you for a wonderful year. Good luck on your future endeavors, fifth grade, and thank you so much, parents, for all of your support. A few announcements before we exit. I want to just let folks know that if you've already signed out your child, then let us know. We're going to process out of the building towards the front of the building. Hopefully it is not raining right now. You will just check in with your teacher. You will meet your students at the front, check in with your teacher, and we will sign them out. No need to sign them out, we'll just check them out. Okay? Thank you so much, and thank you for being here. Have a great day.